Hey guys, welcome back. So I haven't done a little get ready with me video for a while, so I thought I'd do it today. I thought I would put a little bit of makeup on for once. As I do go to the gym a lot, I don't normally put anything on my face. I just think it's so pointless spending all of that time putting your makeup on and then obviously going into the gym and sweating it all off. So yeah, I know guys, it's like spots going up in here. I didn't want to do any fancy lighting today because I did want it to be quite a relaxed get ready with me. There is a few things that I wanted to talk to you about, so I thought a get ready with me is the best way to do it. And also guys, I'm not a makeup artist, so just to be warned, in a few days I am going to Rome. So at the moment I'm literally just gathering up clothes and basically everything that I need to travel with just to prepare for that. We are only going for a few days, so I don't need to bring too much at the moment. Every time I go on holiday, every time I walk out the door, I always feel like I'm forgetting something. I always get so freaked out because that's never happened to me before, where I do arrive at the airport and I'm like, oh my god, I've forgotten something. So I'm always worried that's gonna happen one day. This is a new prep and prime that I've just got. So it is by MAC. This is a skin base, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, Visage? Visage, whatever that means. I did read up on it before I bought it, and it did say about reducing redness. I've had to close my window, guys. Yeah, so it is getting pretty steamy up in here. Woo! I wouldn't say have like a routine necessarily with my makeup, but because I don't do it often unless I really have to do it, I just find like I just take my time with a lot of things, and so when I do put on my makeup, it takes me so long to do. Some days when I do have nicer skin than this spotty pale thing, I do prefer myself without makeup anyway. I just like natural, if I'm honest. You know, of course, completely non-judgmental to anyone who does like wearing makeup. Like, hats off to you to actually putting it on every day, because I do not have the time or patience for that. So I am using this for my base. I can't even freaking undo this. Really annoying. Wanted to go through just a few like major factors of like what have happened in my life and some of the hurdles that I've had to overcome, and just to share with you all, because maybe you're going through the same thing as well. So while I am doing this, I am using Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation in medium. So at the moment I literally only have one foundation. I really should get a lighter one, but my tan is literally invincible at the moment, so this may be a little dark, but let's just roll with it. So I do like putting it on my hands, and then I am getting, if I can find it, the Iconic. I put one drop into my foundation and just kind of spool it all up. So yeah, when I was 7, my mum unfortunately passed away of a brain hemorrhage, and it was the night of Christmas that it happened. I do still feel like the feelings are so raw, even though it happened so long ago, because just like those things don't ever go away. So I do feel like it's really hard to talk about even now. Not long after that, my dad was not in a state to look after my sister and I. So I do have an older sister who 4 to 5 years older. Social services got involved, and like it was just rather messy and quite like, I think when you're that young you just don't take things in because it just happens so quickly. Dad wasn't in a state to look after us, and mum had passed away. So my mother is called Catherine, just so you guys know, and my dad is called Richard. My sister and I did get taken away from my dad because he just wasn't in the state of mind to look after us. And what, even till this day, I will be forever grateful that we didn't get brought up by him, and we didn't kind of build a life with him as our father, because he was an alcoholic and he had mental problems and he had all sorts going on. That I think that when my mum did pass away, kind of just like tipped him off the edge a bit. Just so much shit happened in that time. My sister and I were lucky that our guardians, which are cousins twice removed, I believed, we did end up going to live with them for a good few years. As lucky as my sister and I were, me personally, because my mum passed away and my dad we got taken away from our dad like in such a short space of time, I just rejected everyone, and probably wasn't the best of person when I was a child or growing up. I did go off the rails for a very long time. I don't want to go into the whole life story because we'll be here for hours, but I just want to talk to you about like the main points, just so you can understand where I've come from, and maybe some of the life struggles that I've been through that someone else might be going through as well. Just so much happened after mum and dad's situation that I did literally like hate everybody, and I just hated myself and the world. Like, there was a lot more events that went on after that, but like I said, I'll literally be here for hours. So it was just like so difficult, just the whole situation. And like, even till this day, you don't realize how much not having your family really affects your life. Not necessarily family, but your mum and dad, because they do play such a big part in your life that when they're not there, there isn't actually a word to describe it. Like, even till this day, it's been really difficult, because a lot of people have the support of their parents and have their mum and dad to talk to and to support them, and just like have that safety net there, so if anything does go wrong in your life, you do have them to fall back on. And I think that was one of the hardest situations for me, is that yes, I do have my nana and I do have my guardians who I did live with, and my sister who does live up north now, and so I don't get to see her as much as I'd like to. And I do kind of feel like it was difficult as well, as my sister and I, for some reason, haven't been that close, and I think that did add to the difficulty. A lot of struggles that I did go through, I know this might not be the best thing to say, but I feel like I didn't have this, the family support that would have actually helped me. Even, years and years after all of that happened, it still affects me till this day. And before, I was kind of ashamed to say that, because obviously it has been so many years, and I feel like people have this expectation that you kind of not necessarily get over it, that might not be the right word to use, but to move on as such. And even though I have moved on in some terms, not having a family can bring up so many triggers in your life. And I don't want this video to be, oh, feel sorry for me kind of thing, because it's not about that. As I say, it is what it is, and a lot of events like this do happen in other people's lives, and I always think people have had it worse off than me. Always thought, it's just tragic what has happened, and to be honest, I don't know if I'll ever get over what's happened, because it was kind of like a double whammy all in one, and so it's taken a long time to even talk about it. So just to talk about it with you guys is like a big achievement for me. So anyone who's going through a similar situation of like losing anybody in their life is just beyond unimaginable. I did think this was like the best situation to talk to you guys about this while I'm getting ready, rather than like sitting somewhere and just like, so this is what's happened in my life. you know, feeling like really intimidated just being put on the spot there. So, but like I said again, guys, this isn't like a feel sorry for me type of video. I don't want that. But when I was going through what I've just talked to you about with all my family and stuff, I did feel like I didn't have anyone to talk to or anyone to relate to. And so if anything similar has happened in your life, I want you to know that you're not alone. There was so much other additional stuff that happened. I did move in with my guardians when I was 7 years old. They really kindly, and to this day I will forever be thankful for them taking us in, because going into social services at that age, you just don't know what's going to happen, and you don't know if my sister and I would have even been brought up together. You just don't know. And so I'll forever be grateful to them. A few years, I think I was with them for a good few years, like 7, 8, 9 years. After that, just things got really unhappy because I was going off the edge with everybody, because I was so broken. I did move from theirs, and yeah, a lot of events happened after that that just kind of added to all of the crap. I can't really go into all of that, as obviously other people's feelings and everything else is involved. I don't want to do that out of respect for them. And you know what, even for where I went next, I'll forever be grateful that I did go there. Some people don't realize how lucky they are to have, well, I don't really know how to say a normal upbringing, because everyone might look at normal as different, but as close to normal as possible, because it's just crazy how much it affects you afterwards. As difficult as it was, feeling that I didn't have anyone there for a very long time, I did manage to fight through it all, get through education and do all I could. So at college I was actually working 2 jobs to support myself and working really hard at college so I could secure my place at university. I've literally been brushing my face for so long because I'm concentrating on what I'm saying to you guys rather than actually doing my face. So I don't want to drag this on for much longer, but to sum it all up, you know, my upbringing wasn't necessarily the best. I feel like a lot of people have good and bad parts of their childhood, and I'm really lucky for the people who have supported me in my life. And you know what, my life has not been easy so far, but I will never ever use that as an excuse to just not do what I can to get the best out of my life. And if you are going through the same thing, you are not alone, and I do hope that this video, even though it's been incredibly hard to film, does help someone else out there. Yeah. I think we'll move on for this anyway. So, as I have been doing my face for so long, and it's literally, because my window's closed because the noise outside is awful, I'm now using custard. I actually bought this one as well. So these are by NARS. This is vanilla. This one's really pale, and this is one that's just kind of right. But I use this as a highlighter as well. But yeah, got my beauty blender. Later on, I'm actually getting contact lenses because I'm just so sick of wearing glasses. Like every time I go on holiday, even though I can see, like guys, I'm not blind, but I have short distance eyes, which is crazy because I used to be long distance, but yeah, that changed pretty damn quickly. My hair looks like an absolute state. Well, I don't really care right now. I'm sorry if my angles changed slightly. I've been talking for so long that my memory card actually ran out. But yeah, if there's anything specific you'd like me to film, I love hearing what you want me to record, because obviously I want these videos to be kind of like what you guys want to see. So yeah, I am not a makeup artist and I am trying to do this as quickly as possible because I'm literally normally here forever doing my makeup, because I just start jamming to music and then I get hungry and so I go make food. As you did see before, I was blending out my face for like an hour. I'm so envious of makeup artists. They just make putting on makeup so easy. This is the Vichy. I did actually blend 2 powders in here. I don't know if it's the Laura Mercier, and because this was a really white powder, I wanted something a little bit more tone to it. Oh shit, I wasn't ready to do that. I forgot to blend this out. Oh no! For any of the girls who are watching this, or guys, do you ever make the funniest faces when you're doing your makeup? I'm like this. So when my boyfriend watches me when I put my makeup on, he's like, what the hell is wrong with your face? We are also preparing everything for traveling. And so we are planning to go next November or end of October time. We haven't quite decided yet. We were planning on going around all of Thailand and Bali. We did plan on going to Australia as well, but we don't know if that's going to be possible at the moment. We're just literally sorting that out at the moment. Oh yeah, this is the Charlotte Tilbury brush. I did actually use my beauty blender before rather than this, but because I do find like this sucks everything up and it's just really annoying. So I kind of like do this and then do that, whatever the makeup terms for that is. Do you ever have that thing that you hate doing? Like, I hate doing my eyebrows. I think they're the worst things to do because I just always find them really hard to do. So do you ever have that thing, like when you do your makeup, that you just absolutely hate doing? I am going for a rather natural look today, so I don't want to go all out. So while that is baking, okay, I can see a few spots that I've missed out. If you guys have any video suggestions for me, just drop it down below and I will get back to you. Woo! It's getting hot in here. Put my fan on. Ah, so hot. I did put a sports bra on because I like not having anything here. Like normally I just put a top, like a strappy top on, but I didn't want to look naked, guys, on camera. So I will be changing this a bit later on. I always go through this phase of having different songs that I absolutely love. Like I like the slow jams, and then I like the old school, and then I like, yeah, I'm kind of going for one of those phases. And this is my favorite song at the moment. You guys might not recognize it, but who knows. Let's get this makeup on! This is why it takes me so long to get ready. I always feel like this foundation is not the right colour for me, which is really annoying. I need to change it. Using the Hula Hula by Benefit. If you don't follow me on my social media accounts, I do link them like to every video, so all the links are down below. This is, I think this is a Real Techniques blush brush, but that is really big for my face, so it normally just goes everywhere. So I do just use this Charlotte Tilbury for most things. I just find like it's the right size, and it's just, I've got to be professional here. This lighting is not good, guys. I can't see much. I've wanted to get the Fenty foundation, so I am using the Charlotte Tilbury, as I said before, but apparently the Fenty I think it's the Fenty foundation. I don't know what it's called. By Fenty is really good, so I'm going to look into getting that. So guys, I'm not doing my eyebrows. Holy shit. I'm not doing my eyebrows today. It's getting so hot in here. So I bought this NYX Control Freak. I did buy Take a Brow by Barry M. Shape and Define Brow Gel. But when I put it on, it just like, I didn't like the way it looked. Like, I like a natural look, and it just applied on my eyebrows. I just got a pencil and just coloured them in, basically. I used to wear blushes, so this is the L'Oreal Le Blush. I picked such a bad lighting. I wanted to keep it, you know, really chilled with no like professional lighting, just natural lighting, and it's backfired because I can't actually see anything. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I just wanted you guys to know a bit about it all, and so yeah, you do. And please be kind, because it was really hard for me to talk about, so I do apologise if I said anything wrong or to offend anyone. I do apologise, because it's very difficult subject to talk about, but I am feeling rather glowy today. So I've got the Iconic spray, and when I'm not wearing makeup, I do like spray a little bit on my face, just so I don't look like a dead ass, just woken up. And I have also got the Fix It. I did try and put the Iconic drops in there to make it a little bit, you know, a little bit sparkly, but it did backfire, so it just stuck to the thing instead. Yeah, so 2 favourite setters. Oh, well, it feels like there's nothing on there. So if you've ever been to Rome before, if you have any recommendations or places to go, I'm really excited for food, like food is life. Just to go sightseeing, like I want to go on beachy holidays. Not that I like sitting on the beach, like that's not really what I'm enjoying. I like going to explore places. And a lot of my family members just enjoy going on holiday and sitting on the sun chair for the whole holiday just to get a tan. Like, I'm not that great with the sun because I am naturally pale, and so I hate sitting in the sun all day. I couldn't think of anything worse. Completely okay to people that do enjoy it. Like, of course, you do what you want. Like, do what makes you happy kind of thing. And so yeah, I'm excited to go out and sightsee. I have been to Italy before. I think it was to ski, but it was such a long time ago, I can't actually remember the place I went to. And I don't know how busy the tourist stuff's gonna be as well, which is slightly nerve-wracking, because if it's going to be absolutely packed, it's not going to be as enjoyable, but it is, again, a city. So just to finish off this makeup look, I've had this for such a long time, and I absolutely love it because I don't like really deep highlight stuff. So this is pretty pink. I just like a little glow. I can't see what you guys are seeing in the camera. I'm just gonna put it down the bridge of my nose. If you guys have any recommendations with Rome, if you've been before, if you loved it, anything, recommendations for food, like places that we have to go and see. I think we have to go and see, obviously, the usual stuff. If you have been before and you loved it, just let me know below. This is the, I can't even say quick makeup look because I take my time, but this is the simple look. How do they normally do it in beauty videos? Come on, where's the different angle shots? Right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.